Hey lovely people, so today what I have here is cow foot and oxtail. So I'm going to make an authentic Ghanaian soup, which I don't usually make. The kids love it, but I hardly make it. So it's palm soup, palm nut soup. And all I'm going to do, because the cow foot is normally hard, all I'm going to do is add a little bit of water and then put it on fire. Good. And then we put this on, and this stays on for about, some minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whilst I prep all the other stuff. And then we will go into the soup itself. So whilst I'm waiting for the cow foot and the oxtail to become a bit tender, what I'm going to do is blend my onions. You know how much I love onions, and I'm kind of short of onions. That's why I haven't used everything, because I'm going to cut some of this and put it in the soup. So I'm blending my onions, added some parsley. Parsley is amazing. It's a cleansing herb, so it's amazing. And my scotch bonnet is here, my garlic, and this is the ginger actually, and this is the garlic cubes. And basically that's it. Palm nut soup is so easy. I always say it's one of the easiest. But you know what, when I was young, this is a little story about me. When I was young, whenever my mom said, "Oh, I'm going to make palm nut soup," then I frowned, because I didn't like cleaning the stuff. If you know how it feels, just let me know. Back home, when you have to pound all the palm nuts and take off the chaff and or do all that, it's hard work. But now, because we have the paste, it's so easy to go. So I love doing it. It's so easy now. So I'm going to blend it and then add it to the meat. So I've got the meat in the big pot, and what I normally do is add the normal oxtail that I haven't tenderized, because the kids like the oxtail instead of the cow foot and all those stuff. Sometimes they don't even want to eat the meat. So I kind of add some which do not really become too soft, if you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do is add the blended onions. So this is because I've used red onions. The color isn't bright. I love the red onions because they contain quercetin and some antioxidants, because any veggie that or fruit that has these colors like purple contains antioxidants. So I love using the red onions. So I'm going to add a bit of my Himalayan salt, which I always cook with. One more. I'll check along the way. I have some Kobe there. I love Kobe. Sometimes I just can't resist it. I have to just put it in the soup. Okay, so as you know, my stock, and this is MSG free. This is very simple, and this is going to simmer on the hob for some time, about 20 minutes. And usually what I do, you see I've got stock here, so I add just a little bit, because I'm going to add it to the soup later. But I want the onions and everything, the parsley and everything, to go into the meat, so I don't want to use too much of the stock now. So I cover it, and this is turkey, if you're wondering. So this is the smoked turkey. I add it for it gives the soup a nice taste, a nice flavor. So I add it to it. Everything is in here. Oh, shit. This is choba soup. Everything is in there. I cover it and I'll come back after 20 minutes. So I am back, and at this point I'm going to add the palm nut paste. So this was a frozen one, and this is the fresh one that I have with the oil on top. And I'm using this brand in Kulenu. That's what I use. So add a bit more to it. And what I'm going to do later is blend my onions and add it to it. Okay, so I've got this here. Then I add my passata. So this is kind of like I'm stewing it first before I add some water and the broth I got from the cow foot. This is going to be on for some time again whilst I cook the onions aside, blend it and then add it to it. I love onions, you know already, so that's what I'm going to do. Then add the water or the broth and the liquid with a blended onion, and we've made our soup. See, so easy. Yes, so this is where we are at, and the reason why I added I had to cook some onions is I normally don't want to add water. Instead of adding just water, I would add my onion blended with lots and lots of water, and this will give it more flavor than just adding water. So I go like that, the traditional way, with the pieces of bones and everything in there. Now you stir to find out if it's still fake. See, I like it the way it is. So it's going to cook for about, and the shaki is soft, yeah, it's tender, so it's good. Let me see the cow foot and my okra, which is for myself and my daughter. The rest of the family, they don't like it. So I've got my okra in. I wouldn't close the whole lid, so let me show you. I'm going to do this so I leave some space for it to thicken just a little bit more. I've got my tomatoes in there, everything in there. The pepper is spot on. I love more pepper, so I've got about 2 in there that I can use.